Hello, we are back again, and I am starting the 2 o'clock hour, my afternoon. I'm starting it with some of my favorite people talking about one of my favorite spaces, which, Jess, we've seen a lot of each other. That's not normally the case leading up to Give Local York. I can hear the sound check of the Revs right now. I believe that is the national anthem. And if you guys open a window, you can also probably hear that because you're just across the creek.
Yeah.
So live from Keystone Kidspace. First of all, how are you doing? How is it going? And then tell me all about what's new and exciting at Keystone Kidspace.
Well, thanks, Philip. So I'm here with Jen, who's our Director of Visitor Experience. Our day is going amazing so far, as all Give Locals do. It's our favorite day of the year. Appreciated that we didn't have to get up at midnight today, so thank you for the adjustment. But the day's doing great. We've been able to introduce ourselves to a bunch of new donors, so all that's going super awesome. And we're so excited about how it's going for the community as a whole. Things at Keystone Kidspace could not be rocking and rolling any more than they are right now. As you know, we've been hosting a lot of community events the last few weeks. We have field trips in the building literally every single day from early March all the way through to the last day of the school year. And then we transition to camp season, so we're going to be really busy. We have schools visiting us from Hanover and Dover and Northeastern and Red Lion and Gettysburg. They're coming from far and wide to come and experience the really cool hands-on maker programs that we can offer here.
That is so cool. Chris tells me we have a video. I think we're going to watch the video quick, and then I'm going to come back and check in on you guys.
Keystone Kidspace, a place where art, science, and technology mash up in a world of creativity. Kids can explore their passions, test their limits, share ideas, and get messy. Bring your family to play with technology in the digital lab, create a masterpiece and build in the mess hall, and explore culinary curiosities in the kitchen lab. Drop in on the weekend, join a class, plan a birthday party, or schedule a field trip. Learn more at KeystoneKidspace.org.
That's such a great video. And it really captures the diversity in experiences that people have in your space. So can you talk a little bit about some of the most exciting programming that you guys are working on right now? What are the kids up to? What's coming up? Really, because every time I'm there, something has changed, right? Something's a little bit different. There's something a little bit new. So yeah, I think people would love to hear, if they haven't been there in maybe like 3 months, 6 months, what's new today at Keystone Kidspace?
Yeah. So I can talk a little bit about some of the things that are near and dear to my heart, but I think Jen may have some things to add. One thing we're super excited about, in the last few weeks, we were able to roll out a new program to facilitate greater access to our programs and all the great stuff that's going on in the building. We are now a proud participant in Museums for All, which allows families who are experiencing financial hardship and receive food assistance to be able to visit us at a much, much lower cost. Because from a mission standpoint, the really fundamental reason why we're here is to be available and accessible to all kids and their grown-ups across the greater York County community. We've also launched some other initiatives to make the experience friendlier and, again, more accessible to all families. So we're starting to do sensory inclusive hours. Actually, our next session is coming up on Sunday. So for families who find the crowded, bonkers environment here on a typical Saturday a little overwhelming, they will feel much more comfortable during those early morning hours on Sundays. But I know we have some really fun camps coming up. Maybe Jen would like to talk about those.
Yeah, so this year we are doing some of our own camps. We have 2 camps that we call Maker Breaker, which we are putting on with Mr. Matthew and Miss Lori, where it's Matthew and Lori's chance to try things that they want to put on the floor, but they're not quite sure if they will work on the floor. So the point of the camp is it will either make the activity or break the activity, hence the Maker Breaker name of it. But we also have a couple camps that get kids into our kitchen with cuisines around the world and baking basics. We've partnered with the Appel Center to do and I'm going to say this wrong, a whap-a-ma-phone.
Yeah, AJ was on about an hour ago and broke that news. And he had Tot Rock.
Did he explain it well?
Yeah, so they do Tot Rock, which is like, kids rocking. And now, so what is the name of this one?
Whap-a-ma-phone.
Whap-a-ma-phone?
So if you've ever seen like a Blue Man Group performance, where they build instruments out of PVC pipes and then they just whack them like crazy, and it makes really cool rhythms and music. So we're going to teach them how to construct that instrument, learn to play the instrument, and the best part is the last day they get to take it to the Appel Center and perform it on their stage, which is going to be really cool.
That is awesome. And all these people in the room, they can't hear you, but they did hear me say whap-a-ma-phone a second ago and have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Jen, what else are you excited about?
Yeah, so one of our new things on the floor up here in our Curiosity Hall, we have our rover bots down on the floor, where we have an arena where kids can drive them around and try and get them to go through tunnels, and they can play soccer using these robots. So that's always fun to see kids and adults get that hand-eye coordination in place and try to get their robots to go where they want them to go. Downstairs, Miss Lori's always putting some new activity that's out, whether it's confetti cannons or yarn painting. So you never know what you're going to have when you walk through the doors.
And I may have recruited a new instructor for a bread baking class, so that may be coming soon.
I didn't even know that one.
Who could that be?
Let's get twisted. We'll see. We have a Megan. We have a Megan and a Bob. Look at that.
Hey, we're keeping our eye on the ticker here. It looks like we're getting close to 2.5.
Woo!
All right, so Keystone Kidspace, I love you guys. We're going to let you go. How can people find more information about KKS?
So obviously we have our website, keystonekidspace.org. We are very active on Facebook and Instagram, so we're always sharing information both about our own programs and things going on here, but we really love sharing great stuff that's going on in the community that will appeal to families. So definitely check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And if you've ever visited us before, you are the lucky recipient of a regular email newsletter, so you'll get lots of news that way.
Awesome. Well, we will check in with you guys later when we recap all of the wonderful groups that we've talked to. But good luck. Have fun.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of this awesome day.
We will. We always have fun, and we love you back. Thank you.